Play, for reinforcement. Math games, to engage all. For grades, 1 to 8. My name is Lisa, of Neufeld Learning Systems Incorporated. Are you on the lookout for math games, both online and face-to-face, that are motivating and that students are eager to play? Do your students need more practice in order to become proficient with operations in one-digit and two-digit whole numbers, fractions, order of operations, and counting? Do you need to vary the level of difficulty in games to support the needs of the range of students in your classroom, including those with individualized education programs, IEPs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we welcome you to this session. In this video, we will introduce you to a number of new math games. One of these games is Bullseye. You may want to follow along by going to our website at www.umathx.com and select the Bullseye button. Bullseye is both in an online version and a board game version. Bullseye, both the online and the box version, are designed to motivate, engage, develop, and reinforce math skills. Bullseye encourages students to think strategically about numbers, fractions, order of operations and use of operation to calculate a variety of possible outcomes to maximize their score. It will provide two or more people, small groups of students or family members, the opportunity to share mathematical ideas and strategies during each round of play in order to maximize their round total score. First, we develop mathematics understanding with UMathX. Then, we reinforce some math with Bullseye. Students require the following understanding of mathematics concepts before reinforcement with Bullseye. Concept 1. Order of operations. First, we need to agree on an order in performing operations. We will refer to the example with two options below. Please stop this video and complete each on paper before seeing the answers. For option 1, if we perform addition first, we get a result of 48. For option 2, if we perform multiplication first, we get a result of 27. Hence, we must agree on an order for performing operations. Mathematicians agree on the following order of operations. In a mathematical statement involving operations. In working from left to right, operations within parentheses are performed first. Then, exponents. Then, multiplication and division in the order from left to right. Then, addition and subtraction in the order from left to right. We remember the above order by remembering the phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Given the 4 examples below, use the above order for performing operations below. Stop the video and do the above on paper before continuing. Example 1. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 7 gives a result of 27. In example 2, the operations within parentheses are calculated first, followed by multiplication, and then by addition. Example 2. 6 plus 3 multiplied by 9 minus 2 gives a result of 27. Example 3. 8 multiplied by 3 plus 5 gives a result of 64. In example 4, first we calculate the parentheses. Then we perform the division first, followed by the subtraction. Example 4. 24 divided by 6 minus 3 minus 6 gives a result of 2. For Concept 2, operations with 1 and 2-digit numbers, and Concept 3, operations with fractions. See relevant content within UMath XI. Shortly, we will give details within UMath XI of where to find the content development of operations with 1 and 2-digit numbers, and of the many sections of detailed examples and explanations of equivalent fractions, addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, multiplication and division of fractions. It is essential that the concepts above be understood before using Bullseye for reinforcement. Now, after we have made sure that students understand the math, we will now introduce Bullseye through Demo 1, single-digit dice without parentheses.
Engage your mathematical mind to explore all possibilities. Welcome, mathematicians. My name is Jorge. I am the founder of Gem Games and the creator of Bullseye. Today, we're going to do some instructional videos on how to play single-digit Bullseye without parentheses. So let's go on and click play single game and get ready. The game is about to start. And we're going to walk you through some of the functionalities of this game as well, okay? So we have a little music in the background. I hope it's not too disturbing to you. And now we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so our bullseye number for round number 1 is 8, right? So now you can use addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to create your number sentences. So let's see what we have on the board. So we have triple threes. We have triple twos, please forgive me. We have a 3, we have a 4, and we have a 1. All right, so let's see what we have. So let's do this. 4 times 3 is equal to the product of 12. 12 minus 4, or 12 minus 2, again, I apologize, is 10. And 10 minus 2 gives me the difference of 8, right? And now what I'm going to do is stay right here, and I have earned 4 points because I've used 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I like that number sentence. So I'm going to move over here and click Add. And by doing that, it displays the number sentence that you created. 4 times 3 gives you the product of 12. 12 minus 2 is equal to 10. And 10 minus 2 gives you the difference of 8. So I like that number sentence. I think I'm going to keep it. So I'm going to now click Finish Round. And by clicking Finish Round, it tells the computer to calculate my score and get me for the next round, mathematicians. Let's go. Let's improve this the score that we have here. All right. So now our new bullseye number for round number 2 is 5. So what do I have? Double 2s, double 1s, a 3, and a 4. Okay, so let me see. So what I would think I want to do is click, drag, and drop my 4 there. Click, drag, and drop my subtraction symbol and place it in the second box. And then click, drag, and drop my 3. So now I have 4 minus 3 gives me the difference of 1. So what I'm going to do here is add 2 to that, and that will give me the sum of 3. And then I'm going to add another 2 to that. That's going to give me 5. And then I'm going to add 1. And then I'm going to subtract 1. I think I got it. I think I got it. So let's bring over our subtraction symbol and let's see what happens once I bring this last one down. Okay, mathematicians, get ready. All right, fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much for all that help. Whew, that was close. All right, so just a quick recap. In round number 1, we used 4 dice, so we earned 4 points. In round number 2, we used all 6 dice and earned 10 points. Okay, so now we have a total of 14 points. So let's see, our new bullseye number for round number 3 is 11. So I have double 6, a 5, 2, a 4, and a 1. Let's see what we have here. Okay. I'm going to bring down my 6 and I'm going to multiply that by 5. And that's going to give me the product of 30. So now I'm going to divide that 30 by this 6, and that's going to give me the quotient of 5. Right? Now I need to get that bullseye number of 11. So what I'm going to do is add 4 to that, and that gives me the sum of 9. And then I'm going to simply add 2 to that, and that will give me my bullseye number of 11. Fantastic, mathematicians. So let's see how many points we've earned for round number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used 5 dice, so I know that I will earn 5 points. So I'm going to move over here to the Add button, click that to display the number sentence that I just created. So I'm going to now click Finish Round. The computer will calculate my score and get me ready for round number 4, mathematicians. All right, fantastic. Last round. Let's see if I can get this bullseye. All right, so last bullseye number is 3. So what do I have here? Double 6, double 4, a 5, and a 1. Let's see. Wow. Okay, let me try this. 6 times 6 gives me 36. And 36 divided by 4 gives me the quotient of 9. But I need to get that bullseye number of 3. Right? So what if I do this? If I subtract 4 from 9, that gives me 5. Right? Okay, let me think. I am thinking. So let's subtract 5 from the 9. And that gives me 4. And now I'm going to subtract this 1 to give me that bullseye number of 3. So in this round, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. So I will earn 5 points for this last round. Okay, good job, mathematicians. Let's click the Add button, display our number sentence, and click Finish Round. Bullseye.
We will now show Demo 5, Bullseye, double-digit dice with parentheses. You may want to review the agreed-upon criteria for order of operations. Recall the phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," to remember order of operations. Note that calculations within parentheses are always performed first.
Welcome, mathematicians. Today we will do an instructional video to show you how to play double-digit bullseye with parentheses. Okay, so let's get this game started. We're going to click play single game, and game is about to start. And we're going to engage our mathematical minds to explore all possibilities here, mathematicians. So we have a little music going on, but I'm going to turn it off for you by clicking that, so that way there are no distractions. Okay, so in our first round, our bullseye number is 56. So what numbers do we have on our dice? We have double 5s, double 6, a 1, and a 3. So here we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and then we have our parentheses. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So let's go with 5 times, or 6 times 5 gives you the product of 30, right? And then I'm going to enclose that in parentheses. And I would like to multiply that by, let's see, 5 minus 2. I'm going to enclose that in parentheses of 5 minus 3, I'm sorry. And that gives me 60. So I have 6 times 5 in parentheses times the difference of 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 gives me 2. 2 times 30 gives me the product of 60, okay? And then what I would like to do is, if I subtract the 60 by 6, that gives me 54. Wow. I'm short by, and if I minus the 1, it's only going to give me, or if I add the 1, it's only going to give me 55. That's not going to work for me. So I'm going to clear the equation button. The dice come back up to the game board, and let's see if we can start all over, okay? Let's think. We want to get 56, right? So let's see. So what if I do this? I have 5 times 5 gives me the product of 25. And I'm going to enclose that in parentheses. Right? So now what I would like to do is multiply that by the difference of 3 minus 1. Okay? I'm going to close 3 minus 1 in parentheses. Let's see what happens. That gives me 50. So I have 5 times 5 is 25. And I'm going to multiply that product by the difference of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 times 25 gives me the product of 50. Excellent job. So now all I'm going to do is simply add that 50 with the 6 here, and that's going to give me my bullseye number of 56. Great job, mathematicians. The power of parentheses is present. All right, so I like that number sentence. I'm going to click the add button. That will display the number sentence. I'm going to now click finish round. The computer will calculate my score and get me ready for the next round. Okay, mathematicians, great job. So for round number 1, we've earned 5 points because we used 5 dice, right? So in round number 2, our bullseye number is 84. So let's see what we have here. We have a 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a 5. Okay, let's see what we have. So let's do 6 times 5. That gives me the product of 30, right? And 30 times 3 will give me 90. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is simply subtract that by doing this. 4 plus 2. Let's enclose a 4 plus 2 in parentheses. That gives me my bullseye number of 84. So I have 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 3 gives me 90. So that product is going to be I'm going to subtract 4 plus 2, which is the sum of 6. And I'm going to take the 6 and I'm going to subtract that from the 90. And that gives me my bullseye number of 84. Great job, mathematicians. But look at this. Can I possibly multiply that by 1 to give me that bullseye number of 84? Yes. Excellent job. All right. Thank you. All right, for that 1. All right. Fantastic, mathematicians. All right, now we are getting ready for round number 3. All right, so for round number 3, our bullseye number is 40. I have double 6. I have double 2s. I have a 4, and I have a 1. So let's see. I can do this. 6 times 6 gives me the product of 36, right? And then I may not have to use parentheses for this particular number sentence, right? Because I can just simply add 4 to that, right? And that will give me my bullseye number of 4. But what I can do is multiply that by doing this. And I'm going to enclose 2 divided by 2 in parentheses, right? And that will give me the bullseye number of 40. And I can just multiply this 40 by 1. Let's see what happens. All right, mathematicians, great job. The power of parentheses. Great, great. I love it. So for rounds 2 and 3, we earned 10 points because we were able to use all 6 dice in our number sentence. Great job. All right, this is round number 4. And now what do we have? We have 4 6s. We have double 3s, right? So let's see. Let's see. 6 times 6 will give me the product of 36, right? And I would like to subtract that from 3 plus 3. I'm going to enclose a 3 plus 3 in parentheses. Okay. And that gives me my bullseye number of 30. But I'm not done, right? Because I think I can do this. I can add 6 to 30, and that gives me 36. And now I can subtract my last 6 and give me that bullseye number of 30 and probably earn another 10 points. Okay, mathematicians, excellent work. Whoa, beautiful. We love it. We love it. 3 bullseyes in a row. Thank you, mathematicians.
If you need to see more demos, please go to www.umathx.com and select the Bullseye button. Scroll down to Demos 1 to 7 and choose one of the demos listed there. The following are the demos listed. Demo 1 is single-digit dice, without parentheses. Demo 2 is single-digit dice, with parentheses. Demo 3 is Bullseye Junior. Demo 4 is double-digit dice, without parentheses. Demo 5 is double-digit dice, with parentheses. Demo 6 is fraction traction, without parentheses. And Demo 7 is fraction traction, with parentheses. Please note, we have already gone through Demo 1 and Demo 5. After students have worked through operations with fractions, we need to help people in reinforcement of fractions. Please note that shortly, Bullseye will change the way that fractions are presented, as well as the size of the tiles and the operation signs so that they can be easily seen. Finally, it is your turn. Since you are part of a workshop, or have worked through this video on Play for Reinforcement, Math Games to Engage All, we will give you free access to the Bullseye game for 1 day. Please follow the link below, and enter your email address to gain access for 1 day. Upon submitting the form, you will receive an email with a link granting you access that will take you directly to the game page. If you have further questions, please email Rudy Neufeld, the senior author of Neufeld Learning Systems, at info@umathx.com. Now we will introduce you to a second new math game, The Nomads, which reinforces. It is the work of Jia Qiu, a PhD student at the University of Alabama. It is a mathematics game that reinforces rational number arithmetic and pre-algebra skills.
The Nomads is a mathematics game that trains adaptive expertise in rational number arithmetic and pre-algebra skills. It provides low threshold and high ceiling game tasks that can engage students of different proficiency levels. The Nomads is designed for upper elementary and middle school students from 4th grade to 8th grade. According to Common Core, by 4th grade, students have mastered the use of 4 operations to solve problems, and by 9th grade, students need to start learning algebra. The transitional knowledge between arithmetic and algebra is especially important for the target audience of this game. This product will supplement the existing educational practice. It can be implemented in the form of learning stations within a formal classroom setting, an after-school class setting, or in informal settings such as homeschooling or family board gameplay. In the game, players assume the roles of leaders as their tribe navigates through the mountains, the plains, and the deserts. The successful accomplishment of game tasks depends on a player's flexibility and adaptive use of rational number operations to solve context-bound mathematical problems. There are 2 different versions of the Nomads, the augmented reality version and the computer version. The augmented reality version provides an interface that superimposes interactive graphics, animation, 3D models, digital games, and learning scaffolds upon the pieces of the board game. It combines the benefits of digital and tabletop games, making the playing and learning experience entertaining, engaging, and social at the same time. Before starting the game, players first need to choose a game level, a timer, and a game avatar. There are 12 characters in the game, and each character belongs to one of the 2 bands, Brule and Ogallala. Players of the same band are to form a team and play together against the other team. There are 3 parameters in the game: health, morale, and wisdom. The team that has the most points by the end of the game wins. To play the game, players first need to roll the dice by clicking the Go button. After walking the number of steps generated by the dice, they need to perform a math task associated with the square they land upon. There are 5 tasks one might encounter: hunting buffalo, collecting berries, collecting logs, mining ore or gemstones, and doing trades. Additionally, they may also draw a wild card where they can encounter a mythological figure from traditional Lakota folklore. All the math tasks in the Nomads foster adaptivity and rational number arithmetic. There is always more than one way to solve a problem, and no fixed answers are provided. For example, to hunt buffalo, a player needs to use spears and arrows to accumulate the attack points required by different buffalo. To collect berries, a player needs to use the numbers on the red buttons to produce arithmetic sentences that amount to the number on the berry. To mine gems and ore, a player needs to use the numbers on the left to produce arithmetic sentences that amount to the number on the gem or ore. To collect logs, a player needs to determine the length of the log so that the total volume will amount to the desired column provided below. After performing the task associated with the square landed upon, a player needs to replenish the tribe by supplying them with food. This is done by calculating the total spent energy, which the energy per step multiplied the number of steps taken. Then, varying portions of buffalo and berries are allocated to their tribal members. On the main interface, players visualize the resources they possess and their points. They can also make arrows and spears for buffalo hunting. The game also provides scaffolds, hints, and feedback to help players learn and navigate the gameplay. In addition to this, players need to build teepees every 12 steps they take. Due to the interconnected nature of the game, tasks, and resources, players constantly need to apply strategic thinking and adaptive expertise in rational number arithmetic, which research suggests is key to developing higher-order math skills like algebra. However, traditional classrooms are limited in training adaptivity due to restrictions of time and curriculum. The Nomads can provide a highly engaging alternative to train students' adaptive expertise in rational number arithmetic and advance them more smoothly to the next step of their learning.
If you would like a short time to try this game, please email Rudy Neufeld and he will pass on the information to Ja Ki-yu. Email Rudy at info@umathx.com. We thank you and hope that you have enjoyed this session. We hope that you, your students, or a friend, will find this information useful. We welcome you to contact us at info@umathx.com.